Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. Certificate course on Site Surveying. In this lecture, I am going to cover Leveling Part 6. So in this, I am going to discuss regarding rise and fall method for reduction of levels. So rise and fall method, it consists of determining the difference of elevation between the consecutive points by comparing two successive points. The difference between their stop reading indicates a rise or fall according to the stop reading at that point. The reduced level is then calculated by adding the rise to or subtracting the fall from the reduced level of preceding point. Hence, rise or fall is equal to previous reading minus current reading. If the difference is positive, then it is called as rise, and if the difference is negative, then it is called as fall. Then reduced level of any point is calculated. Reduced level of any point is equal to reduced level of previous point plus or minus rise or fall. If the rise is there, then we have to use plus sign, and if fall is there, then we have to use negative sign. So comparison between collimation plane method and rise and fall method. So first of all, height of instrument or height of collimation system, and second one is the rise and fall method. So these are the different points of comparison. First point is, it is rapid as it involves a few calculations, while it is laborious because it involves several calculations. Second point is, there is no check on the RL of intermediate site in case of collimation system, whereas there is a check on the RLs of the intermediate points. Next comparison, error in the intermediate reduced level cannot be detected. Here, error in the intermediate RLs can be detected for all the points. There are two checks on the accuracy of reduced level calculations. In this, there are three checks on the accuracy of reduced level calculations. And the last comparison, this system is suitable for longitudinal leveling where more number of intermediate site readings are available, while rise and fall method is suitable for fly leveling where there are no intermediate site readings. Next, now in previous video we have solved one numerical by collimation plane method. Now the same numerical we are solving by rise and fall method. So in this, the page of level field book is prepared like this. First one, station, back site reading, intermediate site reading, foresight reading, rise column we have to add, fall column we have to add, then reduce level, and the last column is remark. So depending upon the readings, we have to add the number of rows. Now see, as we have seen in previous video, back site reading we have to enter like this because this reading is taken on the benchmark. Then intermediate site reading, and whatever the change point and all these reading we have to enter as we have entered in the collimation plane method. Now important thing is in this type is calculation for rise and fall. Now these rises and falls for various readings are calculated by comparing two successive readings. For example, this is the first reading, this is second reading. So first minus second, as this reading is more than this, so we will get negative, and that's why it is a fall. So 1.025 we have to enter over here, fall. As it is negative, so fall. Don't write the sign minus. Then compare second reading, third reading. Okay, so 1.525 minus 2.150, So this is coming again negative, so it is fall, we have to enter over here. Then next we have to compare these two reading, because this is the third reading and this is the fourth reading. So by comparing these two, this is small, this is more, so we will get positive result. So it is rise 1.165. Okay, and here we have written a change point. Now after this reading, we have taken this reading. Okay, so we have to compare this reading and this reading, because for the change point two readings we have taken. So this is backside reading and this is the foresight reading. So we have to compare these two. Now this is small, this is large, so we are getting negative, so it is a fall, we have to write like this. Now after these two pair, we have to take this pair 1.850 minus 2.58, again it is negative, so it is a fall. Then next we have to compare these two. So here we are getting positive, so rise is there. Then we have to compare these two, again negative, so it is a fall. And last one we have to compare these two, again it is negative, so fall. So various rise and various falls we have calculated, and then we have to find out reduced levels by using rise and falls which we have calculated. Now see, reduced level for this they have already given, we want to find out reduced level for this point. So here there is a fall, so what we have to do, we have to subtract the fall from the previous RL. So 150.00 minus 1.025, so we will get the reduced level for this. Again fall is there, so subtract this reduced level from this reading, we will get the reduced level for this point. Next there is a rise, so add rise to this reduced level, so we will get next RL. Again there is a fall, so subtract this fall from this, we will get new reduced level. Again fall is there, so subtract this fall from this, we will get reduced level for this point. Next rise is there, so add rise to this, we will get add rise to this, so we will get 1.49.235. Then again fall is there, so subtract fall from this, we will get our reduced level for this. Again last fall, so subtract this fall from this, we will get the reduced level for this last point. So in this way, by subtracting the fall and by adding the rise to the previous reduced level, we can calculate the reduced level for all the points like this. Finally, for arithmetic check, we have to take the summation of backside reading. So here it is coming 6.215. Summation of foresight reading is coming 8.560. Also we have to take the summation of rise and summation of falls. So summation of rise is coming 2.040 and summation of fall is coming 4.385. And then arithmetic check is like this: summation of BS minus summation of FS is equal to summation of rise minus summation of fall is equal to last RL minus first RL. So summation of BS is taken like this, minus summation of FS from this is taken 8.560 is equal to summation of rise is taken 2.040 minus summation of fall is taken 4.385 and is equal to last RL is taken 147.655 minus first RL is 150.00. So after doing the calculations, we will get minus 2.345 subtraction of these two. Also by doing the subtraction of these two, we will get minus 2.345, and also by doing the subtraction of these two, we will get minus 2.345. So this is equal to this is equal to this. So when these three checks are correct, or when these three values are correct, then we can say that whatever the reading which we have entered and whatever the calculations we have done are correct one. So after each and every leveling page, or we can say leveling work, we have to do the arithmetic check, from which we can check whether our calculations are correct or not. So this is regarding rise and fall method. This is enough in this lecture. Thank you.